Off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcats offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either. Jesse, we're really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Should. These guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Now, the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had two last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Get set.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rides to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now face... And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Bearcats!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Tagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. First down here for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ransom. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Here's a heap. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Bryant. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass.
Wrapped it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Fires to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Gets rid of it. Zips it out to his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Not going to risk a return here. Call. Fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, drops back, first down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The give on the option. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'll tell you what, this is the big difference between the NFL and college football. So many guys, week in, week out, they just pull the ball down, or they take a design quarterback run like this and chew up so many yards so fast, so dynamic, so athletic at the quarterback spot in college football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. All wideouts, no backs. A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Inside the 40. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. They move on top here on the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The quick out. Oh, not a spec. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
And that's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch down the right side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. This time on target. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Makes the grab. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Offense getting set for first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air.
and they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. They're working that left side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Going to try to get it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense at an empty set. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a touchdown Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the counter. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Touchdown, Bearcats. They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To throw, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Bryant. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Westbrook. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. Trying play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime.
Listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like, understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will.
He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash fourth and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.